seat's attacking me.
Here, I was just moving this to you. There we go.
This seat is attacking me, folks. All right, you ready?
All right.
And welcome back. I'm Glenn.
I'm Julie.
I'm tired.
I'm exhausted.
And it's about 83% humidity outside. So why not, after doing a round at, where were we at? Salmon River Falls, and then mowing the lawn all day, let's do an in the bag, shall we? Why?
In the bag, in the bag.
Why?
I don't know why.
I don't know. You tell me. Why are we doing this?
Because we haven't done it in the bag in a while?
We have never done it in the bag.
Oh. Well, we've practiced.
We've practiced.
We have practiced, so I count that as a win.
Too wet, too gnarly, too much work, not enough time. However, on vacation we've played at, plus I redid my entire bag for this season. I thought I would try something different. Never had a chance to throw them. Can't explain anything about them if I've never thrown them. We have played in Eden, New York. We have played at Brewster's Ridge in Vermont. We've played at Sabatis in Maine. In New Hampshire, we've played at Salmon River Falls, Bellamy Park, and Squamiganic. Is that right? Is that everybody?
Yep.
That's everybody. I know what these discs do now. I can reasonably say this is what I think about them. So let's do this.
Let's do this. Loud and clear.
Putters. I have 2 putters. Most people do. I don't use the same mold. I putt with a Chief, which is 3301. It's your standard, really shallow beaded putter. Nice and rubbery gummy. I dig it. Also, I have a Chief OS. Same idea, deeper, bigger, much bigger bead, slightly more stable, hence the name, OS. Unlike a lot of people, I will throw my putters as approach discs. I don't have any problems with that. All right, come to throwing putters. This is where my berg would be. I no longer have my berg. I left my berg on the course at Bellamy, I think. I thought it was in the car. Didn't realize it was gone. Went to Brewster Ridge. We're going down. I don't know, a couple holes in. I thought, man, perfect berg shot. Don't have my berg. Well, probably left in the car. Still irritated the whole round, but in the car. It's not in the car. It's nowhere to be found. Damn it, man. I've always liked the berg. I never realized how much I throw the berg. I throw the berg on everything at 180 feet in. If I'm at 180 feet and I can see the basket, I'm throwing the berg. Anyways, don't have a berg. I will be replacing the berg. So what do I have for throwing putters? The Chief. The Chief OS. Same exact putter. Yeah, I do that. The Chief, I didn't throw all that often because I had the berg, so I was forced to throw it more often. And it's 3301, but for whatever reason, I'm getting turn out of it. I'm getting, like, if I had to put numbers, I'd put 33 negative 5.5. This thing, and so I thought, damn, I was pretty irritated with it because it was not doing what it had been doing. Suddenly it started just turning over a little bit. Well, so I was gonna get rid of it. I was thinking about that last night, but then I realized, you know what? A little sit there right turn actually is kind of nice every once in a while. I just have to remember, it's not stable. It's not straight. It's slightly understable. I'm gonna keep it. Crack and stamp. It's been in the water, rescued.
Yep.
See, it doesn't putt. Chief OS. I used to not throw this that often. Again, this is all because of the berg. Because I no longer have the berg and my Chief is slightly understable, this is what I've been throwing at about 180 in. I know where the camera is. So this is what I've been throwing, and it's fine. It's not a berg. Last, Houdini, 3303. I don't have a tempo. I don't have a zone. I don't have a harp. I don't have a pig. I don't have that 4-speed overstable approach. I'm trying to use the Houdini. It's still a work in progress. It works fine. I just haven't thrown it often enough to really feel it. Every once in a while, Julie will hear me say, "I want to like you. Please work for me." And
That's true.
it sort of does. I'm still working on it though. That brings us to mid-ranges. You might see a pattern here. Everything I have basically for a good portion of my bag is all gateway. I wanted to try gateway bag this year. Last year I did Innova. This year I wanted to do gateway. And you know what? They have some really good discs. And I don't throw a wizard. Everybody thinks the wizard. I don't even own a wizard. What I do own is the Mystic. The Mystic, I don't know what the numbers on all these are. I think it's like a 5.4 or 5.5 -3.1. This thing basically throws like a Stingray.
And I love my Stingray.
And she loves her Stingray. I like her Stingray. I have a Stingray, a Halo Tour series from Cat. But this thing, you throw it out. I don't flip to flat this. I don't sit there and flip it to flat. I have another disc for that, or another disc I use instead of that. I use this for turnovers. It's got to go right. This is what I throw. I don't throw it very often though. The Element. One of Gateway's great discs, in my opinion. Most of my plastic also, by the way, is this, I use the hemp diamond blend if I can. It feels good. Kind of like Star plastic from Innova, but even grippier, a little bit more malleable. Love it. Anyways, Element. It says it's 5.5 -1.1. It's not 5.5 -1.1. It's like 5.6, 5.7 -1.1. This thing goes forever. This has so much glide. It doesn't even make sense why this thing glides that far. But this thing, whatever you want to do, this will do it. If you just want to go completely straight, completely flat, just throw this thing flat. It is going to go forever flat. Almost no fade, almost no turn at all. Put in a little hyzer, it's going to do a nice little turn. This thing is great. I suggest you should try it. It flies like a Mako. It flies like a Mako. Or I don't throw buzzes that much. I think a buzz is more overstable than this. I think sometimes people get a hex and they say it's kind of a flippy hex. I feel like that's what this is. Great disc. Prophecy. This is my slightly stable to overstable. It's 5.502. I basically only throw it if I feel like the wind is going to affect the element. I don't throw it that often. When I do, it flies to me a lot like a Innova J, which is 5.501. Goes perfectly straight, has a little bit more fade, not dumpy. Good disc, hell of a lip. But I just don't throw it that often, but I do enjoy it. I love this disc. This is the Warrior. This is an overstable 5-speed. And I didn't expect to love it this much. I really didn't. I got it simply because I basically wanted the whole lineup of the Gateway mid-ranges. But this is, what do they put this as? 5.5403. Yeah, I'd probably say that's right. 5.5403. Yeah, there's not as much glide as the... it has about as much glide as the Prophecy. Maybe Prophecy has a 4 glide. But that 03, oh, it's so good. Oh, this is such a good disc. This is such a dependable disc. This is not, I don't use this to throw this just in the wind. If I have a dog leg left, this is what I throw. I throw this thing up, give it some air. This thing is always going to sit there and go left. I got an eagle at, where were we at? We're at Brewster.
Yeah.
No, we're at Hawk.
Was it Hawk?
At Sabatus, yeah.
Oh. All right, was it one of those?
I think it was like 14. I think it was number 14 at Hawk at Sabatus. Got my first eagle, I think, with this. Man, this is an underrated disc. Rolo, fun disc. That's all it is. This thing, 5.5 negative 4.1. I use it for fun. I attempt to throw rollers with it. I have no forehand whatsoever, but I can do a single little forehand, a little flip to flat. It goes fairly straight, not particularly long. I don't use it very much, but the only reason I have it in here is because I have a cart, and so I have the entire kitchen sink in this damn bag. I have everything. I have disc. I don't think I've thrown this thing but twice. I don't throw it, but it is a good disc. You can do a lot with this thing. If you're careful and good about your angles, you can get this thing to go absolutely dead ass flat with a little fade, or a nice little turnover and has just enough fade to straighten back out. Useful disc, but it's really touchy. All right, I have no 6 speeds. I have no 7 speeds. I have 8 speeds. I use these a lot. Everything we played basically was almost entirely in the woods. So I use these for my distance drivers, basically. First up, I always do understable to more overstable. First up is the Cyborg. It's a 8.6 negative 2.1. I use it for little turnovers. I don't throw it that often, to be honest. I don't really have a whole lot to say to it. I don't throw it to flip it flat. I did that a couple times today, inadvertently. It went dead straight, but I don't throw it that often, so I haven't used it that often, so I don't really have anything to say about that. But I do enjoy negative 2.1 discs, though, somewhere around there, slightly understable. They feel good and they do what you want. Probably my workhorse for distance. West Side Stag, 8.6 negative 1.2. This thing also, that six glide's real. This thing just goes. I only got it because I was looking for some 8 speeds, because I'm not sure if I should be throwing 9 speeds, because one, we play woods discs, and two, I don't have a long distance arm. My 8 and 9 speeds are pretty close to being the same distance. It really is. But I do have 9 speeds, and you know why? Because it just makes me feel good throwing them. I just enjoy them. Doesn't do a bit of good for me. I could be throwing probably 7 speeds, but you know what? Sometimes it's not about numbers. It's just about doing what makes you feel good. And sometimes throwing a 9 speed just makes me feel good. So I don't do it often, only if I have some room. I need some left to right room for a 9 speed. But this thing, this is a great woods disc. This is a great woods disc. It will get you distance. You can carve up some lines with this thing. I don't burn it over. It's pretty predictable, honestly, for understable. It's pretty straight with a little bit of fade, not very little fade, but that is a great damn disc. Doesn't putt. And last for my 8 speeds is T-Bird 3. That's what it is. I think the numbers are like 8402. And if you've ever thrown a T-Bird, you've thrown a T-Bird 3. It does T-Bird things. It goes dead straight with a predictable fade to the left. And you got a little bit of wind or something, or you just need something with a little fade to the left-hand side, a little left action. This was just a complete, I had no idea what I was going to throw. I just grabbed this because I couldn't find anything else with the numbers, honestly. 8 speeds aren't really tremendously popular, it feels like. It's kind of one of those, it's a number that just, they don't have a lot of discs, at least nothing that I cared for. All right, that leaves us 9 speeds. Spear. Until I found another disc that will be last, I think, in here. This was my farthest flying disc. It's also a 9.6 negative 2.1. Negative 2.1 is a great number. Everybody loves negative 2.1. I mean, the Tour is a negative, or yeah, the Detour is a negative 2.1. The Leopard 3 is a negative 2.1, I believe. Therefore, the Leopard is a 6, whatever, negative 2.1. Negative 2.1, very useful. Anything with a -2 on, useful numbers, especially with somebody that doesn't have the greatest of arms. This is probably going to get you some great distance. And that's what it does for me. I just need a little bit more room left to right than I do with the stag. Otherwise, I'd throw this more in the woods. So, yeah, good disc. Just, we're in the woods all the time. It putts. Assassin. What is this? The numbers are, I don't remember. It's a 9-speed. I don't know what the glide is. It's a -1-1. This goes dead straight. I just don't throw it as often. It doesn't go quite as far for me as the spear, and I just haven't had too much of a need for it. But I have thrown it a few times. I do enjoy it. It works. It's a good disc. It putts. And last on the 9 speeds is the Diablo. This is basically a Thunderbird. I wouldn't say clone. It's a Thunderbird. The numbers are 9.5, -0.52. Yeah, I think for me, it's a little more overstable. I would get rid of the -0.5 turn, and the fade would probably be like 2.5 for me. This thing, dependable, straight, with a almost dumpy finish to the left. Good disc, doesn't get any farther to anything else. Actually, it's probably my least far 9-speed, but that's because it's overstable and I have a noodle arm. But it putts. Oh, we'll do this one. This one's out of order. Mermaid. If you're throwing over water, you should have one disc that you don't give a damn about and or floats.
Yep.
This is my I don't give a damn and or floats. Actually, it does both. It's a 7.4 -1.2. I throw it so infrequently. I only throw it over water. It is. If the numbers seem about right, I seem to think it. I thought it flew pretty much like a T-bird. The plastic feels terrible. The plastic feels terrible. It's not. It does what it does. It floats in the water, and that's why I have it. I haven't thrown this thing in 8 months.
Yeah.
And last, this one I just recently picked up. I got this down at Persimmons Ridge when we were in Arkansas.
Yep.
Because before this, for her birthday, we're in Persimmons Ridge, and we also did Bluegrass Trails in Mountain View. That's a great course. Anyways, picked this up. Everybody was going on and on about it, and I thought, I'm not going to get one. I'm not going to get the damn trail in Fission that just came out a week before we got there, because I'm not going to succumb to all the hype. Well, damn, this thing just goes far. This is a fucking bomber. I hate to be that guy, but the hype is kind of true on this one. I got one in 168. I know they go ridiculously light. I don't think I've seen anything much heavier than this, maybe 172. Domey, very domey. However, you cannot throw this thing in wind. If you throw this thing in a headwind or a left to right, it's not coming back, man. This thing this was at Hawk, the Hawk too. This was at the Hawk. It's starting to get a little windy, a little left to right. We had this huge field throw, one of the later holes, I don't recall what it was. But it might have been like 300 feet ahead, but about 400 feet to the right of us was a house.
Right.
I threw this thing and it probably went about 200 feet forward. The wind caught it. It just dove to the right, narrowly missing a car that was on the highway, skipped off the road and into the neighbor's front yard. It probably went 400 feet, but it didn't go 400 feet straight. It went 400 feet off to the right-hand side. I did it again, didn't I? Didn't I do this twice with this damn disc?
Yep.
So I've learned, don't throw this in the wind. You're gonna freaking regret it, and you might not get it back. Honestly, it was a miracle that I was able to get this thing back. But other than that, great disc, and it putts. Well, that's everything.
Is that everything?
That's everything.
All right.
That's
well,
everything.
that was everything in his bag.
That's everything that's in the bag. I mean, there's other things. I have water jugs. I have my Nalgene. I've got my, I call it my my top secret salt, or my secret salt. We're trying this out for another video. We were trying this out for a video, and I thought I'd give it a try. And I loved it so much I put it in my bag. So
He's not lying.
I just love it so much. I just put it in my bag. We'll get into it. We have another video coming up that we're doing a kind of a comparative sort of video between a bunch of different chalks and grip things, but that's for another time. We're not going to get into it. Oh, plus I got some snacks. Right now I got some probiotic trail mix. You got to have snacks.
Yeah.
Got to have snacks. And there's probably a mini in here somewhere, but we don't use minis that often because we're super cash.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that's it.
All right. Well, say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. Until next time. I'll stay here. Staying here. Staying here.